Hey guys, welcome to today's video where we will explore a little bit more of the foundational movements and hopefully get into some hip mobilizers to prepare you for next week's hip class. So, to start, let's begin by grounding down through the sit bones, sitting tall in the spine. Taking nice deep breaths in and out for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Take one nice deep breath in. Exhale it all out the mouth. Relieve all the stress from the day. Release any shoulder tension, neck tension. Find your breath. Focus on where your breath is going. Fill your belly first and all the way up to the collarbone. And then breathe it all out the opposite way. Good. Slowly open your eyes. Maintaining this tall spine, we're going to reach overhead. Place our right hand behind us, left hand to the hip. Sit tall on the inhale. Exhale, look over the right shoulder and twist to the right. With each exhale, you sit taller. With each inhale, you sit taller. Exhale, twist deeper. Nice deep breaths in and out here. On your next inhale, come back up. Hands overhead, nice tall spine still. Left hand down behind you, right hand to left knee. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, to the left and twist. Keeping those three count breaths. Nice deep in and out. On your next inhale, come back over to center. And we'll place the right hand down. Reach tall with that left hand, still grounding down through the left sit bone, the left hip. Reach with the fingers. You can come onto your right forearm if that feels good. You just don't want that hip to come off the ground, that left hip. And reach. Each inhale, you sit taller. Exhale, you reach longer. And on your next inhale, come back up to center. Left hand down, right hand reaches over to the left. You can come on down to your forearm if that feels good, as long as that right hip is grounded and you're reaching tall with the right fingertips. Bring your biceps down by your ear. Ground down through the right hip and reach. Good. On your next inhale, come back to center and blow your hands. We're going to make our way to a tabletop position. Notice that my knees are right under my hips. My shoulders are right above my wrists. So from here, we're gonna inhale, bring the chest forward, bring the belly down towards the floor, push the earth away. Big deep breath in. And then on your exhale, curve the spine, pull the belly button in. Exhale all the breath out. And inhale here. Follow those nice deep breaths with this movement. All right, from a tabletop position, we're gonna curl the toes under, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Remember the wrist placement? We want our fingers spread nice and wide, and we're pressing into the pads and fingertips, not the palms, okay? Paddle it out a little bit, bend your knees left and right, first down dog of the day, okay? And wherever you are, bend your knees, press your belly against your thighs, press the earth away from you. Create a nice long straight spine, then press the hips up and back and the heels down. Shift forward to a plank, lower the knees, chest, chin down, and come forward on your inhale with bent elbows. Okay, cobra pose. Inhale and exhale, push the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, bring the right foot up, bend the knee, curve the spine, step forward. If you can't make it all the way there, that's fine. Heel toe it up till you're right between your fingers. Inhale, rise up, sit low in the hips, sit tall in the spine. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and on your exhale, fold over the toes, bring the foot back and up, and lower it down. Good. Shift forward. This you can do your cobra, knees, chest, chin to cobra, or you can lower down, arms to the side, chaturanga. Fold over the toes, chest comes forward. Big inhale. On your exhale, fold back to a downward facing dog. Left leg up and back this time. Bend the knee, curl the toes, step forward. Inhale, rise up. Nice tall spine, sit low in the hips. Nice straight, strong leg in the back. Knees over toes. Good, stay here, breathe. Inhale, sit tall in the spine. Exhale, forward fold over the foot and bring the right foot back, left foot back. Good. Inhale, bring the left foot up and back, bend the knee, stack the hips, press through the earth, look under that left shoulder, that armpit, and hold here and breathe. Make sure that your toes are facing forward towards your face, your front toes. And then big arching step, step to the outside of your left hand. Now again, your knee should be right above your ankle. And from here we can lower down, lower the elbows, all the way down to the forearms if you need to. Stay here, onto the forearms, or bend onto the blade edge of the outside foot and open up that hip right there, just like this. So I'm leaning on my right forearm and pressing out here. Right knee is on the ground. If you want a bit more of a challenge, you can pick it up off the ground. Just hang here and breathe. Open up that hip. Good, come back to straight arms wherever you are. And lift the left foot up and back behind you. Lower it down to a downward facing dog. Good. Right foot up and back. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Press out of the earth with your fingers, look under the right armpit, and take a big, nice, wide step to the outside of your right hand. Lower the forearms down if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Just bend the elbows and go as low as you can. You can keep the back knee up, or you can drop it down to the ground and press out, same way we did before. Press that knee out. Nice deep breaths here. It's called lizard lunge. It's a great hip opener. Press back up into the hands. Straighten out that back foot if it's not already. And bring the back foot down and back. Shift forward to a plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're gonna slowly, inch by inch, pressing the heels down, walk our feet towards our hands as much as we can, until we can't anymore, And we're gonna fold over. Bend the knees, make sure you're bending the knees and pressing the stomach against the thighs. We're not doing a straight leg fold here. Bend the knees and fold. Okay, on your inhale, sit the hips down, rise up, biceps up by your ears, chair pose. Hold here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fold over the legs. Good. Walk your feet out to a wider distance, a little bit wider than hip distance. Hands on the floor, drop those hips all the way down as much as you can. Might not be able to get this far, you may need to step wider. Do whatever you can to get as low as you can. Join your hands together and press into the elbows with the knees. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, 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 activating the inner thighs. Good, what we're gonna do is gonna come onto the blade edge of your foot. Use your elbow to press that knee away and keep the other one in line by pressing against it. Open it up. Other one too, same thing, open it up. Blade edge of the foot, and we'll just shift back and forth. Just open up those hips. And then on your next inhale and exhale, shoot up. Good. Step back onto your mat wherever you are. Take a wide-legged pose. You want your wrists to be right above where your ankles are. Okay? Toes are pointing out at about 45 degrees. So check your alignment there. We're just gonna bend the knees into a deep squat. Hands go into cactus. Okay, the goddess squat. We're gonna dip down for 10, 9, 8, squeezing the ankles together, 7, activating these inner thighs, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, sitting back, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out those legs, grab the hips, and with a straight spine, fold forward. Good, put your hands on the ground. Ground down with the left hand, reach the right hand tall. Look up at it. Trying to keep your spine straight and parallel with the floor. So you're not too low, you're not too high. Nice deep breaths here. Still squeezing the ankles together. Keeping that engagement in the inner thighs. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring the left hand up. Shift your gaze towards your left hand. Squeeze those inner thighs together. And exhale, lower down. Gonna reach back behind us as much as we can. Use your fingers to pull traction. Still squeezing those inner thighs together. Pulling the ankles together. And inhale all the way up. Hop it forward. Come to the back of your mat. Pick your right foot up all the way and take a big step, lunge forward. Again, you want that alignment. And what we're gonna do is bring the hands overhead, inhale and exhale, bring both hands to the outside of the right leg, like this, okay? And we're gonna walk out to the left a bit and just reach out, keeping that back leg nice and strong. If you don't get that far out, that's fine. But we wanna keep the knee pressing out and reach forward and hold here. Nice deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands back. reach up to your crescent lunge and step forward. Come to the back of your mat again. Left leg steps nice and tall. Use your core to brace your spine and step forward. Good. Bring the hands down to the outside, or the inside of the left leg, sorry, and then walk it forward. Walk your hands forward. I'll show you from this angle. Nice deep breaths here. Press that knee out. Reach as far out as you can. Feel like this is easy. Go onto your fingertips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it back in. Rise all the way up on the inhale and step forward. And wherever you are, I want you to come to sitting in a cross-legged position. Well, this is kind of difficult for you to see because I'm wearing all black, but cross-legged position. Take your left leg up. Just pick it up off the ground as high as you can get it. Right? We're gonna wrap our arms underneath it and just cradle your leg, swing it back and forth to open up those hips. Swing it back and forth. Eventually, you'll be able to get it over your head. I can't yet. Just pick it up and cradle it, move it left and right. Good, and lower that one down. Lift the right side up. It helps if you feel any knee torque in any of these things where your knee is bent, we're stretching the hips, flex the toes, flex the foot. That'll engage the muscles and help protect the knee against any torque. Good. You're gonna lower down, bring the palms of your feet together. We're gonna, just like in gym class, butterflies, right? Try to walk your hips as close to your heels as possible. Then we're gonna sit tall, bring the hands up overhead, and forward fold. Now for me, I can't get that far. So, what I do is I sit tall and I press my belly down towards my toes, keeping a straight spine as much as I can, and just do that. Press your belly against your toes. If this is too easy and your belly is on your toes, then you can fold a little bit more forward, but I want you to try to focus on keeping your spine straight first and foremost. Just nice deep breaths here, in and out. I just pull on my toes a little bit just to kind of get that extra traction to pull me forward. But with each breath, I'm straightening my spine, and each exhale, I'm folding forward just a little bit more. Then on your big inhale, rise back up, straighten the feet out. Good, again, we're gonna sit tall with a nice tall spine. Bend the knees if you must. Bring the belly to the thighs. Grab onto your feet. If you can't grab onto your feet, use a strap. This is where the strap comes in. You would wrap it around your feet and hold on to each side. Again, you want that nice tall spine. Knees are bent. If you're super flexible and you can straighten your legs and keep a tall spine and go forward, then go for it. But I want your knees bent if you can't. Sitting tall, stomach against thighs, maybe chest against heels. And then when you get this far with your tall spine, then you can forward fold your neck, relax your neck. eyes up. Rise up and slowly lower down onto your back and relax here. So this is the Savasana portion where we just relax. We don't do anything. You can take your palms of your feet, place them together like so, and then lay back. Also, if you have sandbags or any kind of soft weights, you can place them on the knee to press down. But if not, just let gravity do its work. Rest and relax here. Now, some say that Shavasana is the hardest part, the hardest yoga pose that there is, because it requires a still mind. And that's sort of a meditative exercise as well. What I would suggest is do a body scan at this point. So start with the top of your head and breathe, and with each breath picture a white light going through your body. Let it go down all the way down your left side first, and then back up to the top of your head and all the way down the right side. Right? Try to stay focused on your body and how your body feels. Don't get distracted by outside things. Maybe your kids are knocking over pots and pans. Maybe there's some construction going on. Just be aware of that noise, observe it, but don't judge it. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring some awareness back into your breath. Reach over your head, hands on the ground, and just do that nice big stretch like when you first get up in the morning. And roll over to a fetal position on your right side. And then use your hands to push yourself back up into a seated position with eyes closed. I'm going to end today's practice with 4 nice deep breaths in through the nose and loud out the mouth. So exhale all the breath out. Big inhale in. Last one. And slowly start to open your eyes. It seems like since I've been in Savasana, the sun has risen over the building and the sun is shining. So it's going to be a beautiful day for all of us. Hope everyone has a nice day. Hope you enjoyed your practice. As always, if you have any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, namaste.